Welcome, live at the Grapevine. I'm Yehoshua Werth, and today is the Kosher Wine Review with Alex Harouni.
Correct.
Nice to see you. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Alex, I was asking him, what got you into wine? And you said it was kind of an accident.
It was.
Please enlighten us a little bit while we pour this beautiful new Semillion single vineyard, and give us just a thought on what that moment was like, going to shop for land or to invest in this region in Israel, and then, oh, there's a winery.
Well, the idea was to invest in the Galil, and it was a Zionistically inspired investment in the north of Israel, in a place at the time which was very underinvested and underappreciated, and we were looking for a business that would act as an anchor and an ambassador to the region in terms of tourism and business. We looked at various projects, and then we came across a farmer who had started making wine, and he'd started making 20 tons, 15 tons, I can't remember, a very small amount of white wine of Sauvignon Blanc. And the idea appealed to us and appealed to the objectives which we were seeking. And 18 years later and lots of investment later, we're still here. We've taken the winery from 20,000 bottles to about 1.2 million bottles.
So, relative to tonnage, when you say you did 20 tons, or 18 to 20 tons, and relative to 20,000 bottles versus a million, how many tons of grapes are we referring to now, so people can have just a purview of what that volume increase is?
1,200 tons.
1,200 tons.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit of a no. Wait, well, back then there was.
If you want a sense of comparison, when we started 18 years ago, it would take us a month to process 30 tons, or 2 months. That would be our whole vintage for 2 months.
30 tons. Wow.
And our first day of vintage this year, we did that in a morning.
Okay. And he was farming white grapes, and here we are with a white grape.
With a white grape.
This is the Semillion grape from the Kosher Vineyard,
which is in the Western Galilee.
Western Galilee. It says the youngest of all the vineyards.
It is. This is what's known as, they call it fourth leaf. It's the fourth year of the. It's the first crop of this vineyard.
Wow. All right.
After
Orla is behind us. We can breathe a little bit now.
This is a Ravine.
And Semillion, I'm smelling this a little bit. Sauvignon Blanc is a little bit sharper on the nose. Chardonnay, I'm recognizing from this, I'm trying to give a comparison for people. Chardonnay seems a little bit more pungent and heavier in the nose. This has got some like lemony rind going on, and
I mean, when we use descriptors for Sauvignon Blanc, we also talk about citrus, but
this is different.
I tend to think about grapefruit.
But this is not grapefruit.
This is lemon.
Right.
This is lemon
Beautiful.
zest. And
a little nutty.
Yeah.
Little like nutty dust kind of thing going on.
That'll be the influence of the barrel, because this is
how long
fermented. I can't remember. 3 to 4 months. I think.
Okay.
Maybe a little longer.
We'll call it braising. Very good. L'chaim v'bracha, and may we continue to connect people to wines when they say kiddush, that they're more excited about in each moment instead of just pacified with something to do.
I would agree with that.
L'chaim v'bracha. Baruch atah Adonai borei pri hagafen.
So the acidity's quite crisp here.
Yeah, snappy wine.
Yeah.
And the finish, it's like alive.
Yeah. This is we believe that this Semillon is a wine that will age really well. I think it's really young now, but it has the acidity and it has the structure that will let it live for quite a few years in the bottle.
Okay, and I'm going to check you out right now, sir. Yes, it's at the front door. And we don't do any editing on these pictures. It's right at the front door. You got 2 boxes labeled for you.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Snappy, alive. It's a vibrant wine.
Yeah.
But yet at the same time, it's not making me, like, suck in my cheeks.
No, it's not. The acidity is very well balanced.
Very nice. And on the finish, after you get that snappiness, that zest kind of rises up on the finish a little bit, which is very nice.
It's
beautiful.
It's a nicely balanced wine.
This wine has 13.5% alcohol. aged for around 4 months,
Yeah.
is the Semillion El Kosh Single Vineyard Dalton, brand new on the market, 2012. And I'm Yehoshua Werth with Alex Harouni. Saharaba,
Thank you.
the Kosher Wine Review. Just kind of reach up.